Welcome to Calming Clutter with Tracy. Today is day one of the Calming Clutter challenge, and I am so excited. If you didn't get the chance to see the video before the intro, I will tag it below and after the video, so then you can go back to see what we are doing with this Calming Clutter challenge. It's been great. With the Calming Clutter challenge, I and my community, I find that sometimes organizing challenges can be very overwhelming because it's ripping apart your house for a whole month and it's just very overwhelming. So with this challenge, I ask that you do 5 minutes a day, just 5 minutes. You can do more if you have time, but if you have 5 minutes a day, you can get to a better and more calming home that will radiate throughout your life in other areas. I find that if my home is comfortable and warming, I find that my kids are just in better, their attitudes are better, as well as when their friends come over, the friends are just happier and healthy. So with the first Calming Clutter challenge, it is setting up a time budget. So with a time budget, it's just like regular money budgeting, but you need to be able to figure out where you can spend your time and how much time you actually have. So if you have activities on a Wednesday, like us, setting 10 to 15 minutes for decluttering is perfectly fine if you have the time. But if you have only a 5-minute window, then you only have a 5-minute window. But you need to know what days you are able to do that, so that other days you can be more freeing with your time. So you can devote more, like an hour to cleaning something or whatever needs to be done. That goes well with your routine. So my routines take me 15 to 20 minutes, my morning and my evening. So I know that that's how much time I need, and I have to budget that time in my morning and my evenings to get those things done. So that's what I do. That is where my time blocking. I did do a video, and I will post it in the comments, a video about time blocking, but this is just like a basic worksheet of the ways that you can time block your time, just so you know how, because sometimes writing it down just gives you a better idea of where your time goes. Sometimes you know where your time goes, like if you have little kids, it's just like running after little kids all day. But sometimes it's really gratifying to know exactly where your time is going and how much time you have in the day. So the first question is, what are my biggest time takers in a day? So the biggest time takers in my day is work. But it also is managing the house and being the home economist as well, and doing my other jobs. I do have YouTube, and I do payroll for my parents' business. So there's things that are bigger time takers than other things. So you got to figure out what your time takers are. If you work a 9 to 5, then that's your biggest time taker in a whole week. What time boundaries that are always overstepped? So if you have time boundaries of, let's say, I'm going to sit down and watch a movie for an hour, and you've lost 6 somehow, that's a time boundary. So if I'm watching a movie, I'm going to watch just the one movie. It's really hard sometimes, especially when it just keeps, constantly playing, but you have to set those time boundaries for yourself. Sometimes my evening routine, I have 20 minutes. If I can't get to mopping the floor or sweeping the floor, then that's fine. It will just get done the next day. So the time boundaries are very important so that you don't get overwhelmed and you don't get sucked into other things when you should be doing other things. And then ways that you can stay on track. I set timers all the time. I have timers all the time. Of how long I can do my evening routine, how long the block is for my time blocking, which is a lot more explained in my video, about how I block each time. And I wrote down a little. So the third day of the Calming Clutter challenge this week is the bedroom. So it's the first and last place you end your day with. So this place is very important to me. If it's very cluttered and I wake up in the middle of the night or in the morning and it's cluttered, it just starts my day off in a funk. It doesn't work. Same with the kitchen, but that's for another day. So my idea for the Calming Clutter Challenge is to start with this room as your first decluttering. So my room has, I'm not minimalist. I still have things. I have my slippers down there, and I have my alarm clock, and I have some picture. I have a little cute little quote, and my necklaces hang off the wall there, so it's part of my decor. And then these cute little things are just some vinyl things, and we don't even have baseboards in here. So it's a really simple bedroom, and we have a giant headboard, and then this bed has 12 drawers under it, which I love. I love our little bedroom. So in order to stay down here, because we sleep in a basement, so we have our own master suite down here. This is what we have to make do. So we don't have some giant bedroom that has all this unused space. We use every ounce of this room. Plus we have a 3-foot closet. It's tiny. But it's just a cute little room. So it's just a cute little room, cute little window. We have lots of hooks. So my husband's towels and his work pants. And then I have a little hook here where I put my pajamas that I'm wearing right now, or my pajama pants. I usually hang them there when I'm not going to wear them, so then I don't have to wash them all the time. And then they kind of like, so when I was telling you about like days that I have to dress up for work or something, I'll hang it here the night before, so I don't have to make a decision. It's just already done, and then I just get dressed, and that's it. It's super simple, and that's what I love about my bedroom. It's just simple. We only have one laundry basket, and that's it. It's super simple. Well, I have you in my bedroom. The next challenge, which is day 4, which is a Sunday, is starting a gratitude journal. I love doing gratitude journals. Days that I feel very overwhelmed, I do gratitude. It just kind of recenters my brain. It also makes my brain think. If I know I have to write it at night, it makes my brain think of things that I'm grateful for during the day. So one day I was just like, I'm so grateful for my big hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate in the morning. And the one day I was just so grateful for like enough change in my change pocket to get a cup of tea the other day, and just like little things like that. Like gratitude doesn't have to be huge. It could be, the 10-second hug your teenager gave you, or just little things, and it totally changes yourself. I have got myself out of depression and anxiety disorder with just gratitude journaling and a lot of other work, but the gratitude journal is where I started, and that's where it began, and I keep them right there, right beside my bed. So if I'm having a hard time falling asleep, I find if I gratitude journal for 5 minutes, I'm out like a light. And journal in general, but gratitude journal is very important. For a long time, I couldn't remember to do it, so I would put it beside on the kitchen table upstairs, so I would remember in the morning when we were eating breakfast or eating dinner or something like that. So it's just out in the open, and I buy cute ones at the dollar store, and they're so cute. So I keep them out in the open. So your gratitude journal can be a simple booklet from the dollar store, or something more elaborate than that, but just a little gratitude. That's all you need, and that is your Calming Clutter challenge for the week. So I hope that you can put the comment in the comments what things you're excited about and what goals you have that you're willing to share with us, and to see what wonderful things we can do with calming our own clutter. It's gonna be great. I'm excited.